me. Red zone, this my highlight, my property. Do a quarterback sneak, it's on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I step on him down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. Back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fans, they sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Detroit Lions. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They go play action here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. A big play there with his first career NFL. And the Lions add on to their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Detroit! Gone!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Lucky 56. 56.
A first down carry for Barkley. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
He'll look to throw here. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 27. They begin with a run by Miller. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Fight. Go here.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
40 gut. Gotta go here.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
We're rolling.
They'll run it here with Brown. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Hey,
On third down, it's Brown. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Hey, tag 32, tag 32.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff to Miller. And a solid run down inside the 30. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Underneath for Miller. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Braxton Miller, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. New York set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking
at? And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Rosas now to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And now running right through it. Quick move by Miller. Say goodbye to Braxton Miller. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Braxton Miller with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now up to 14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Watch him now, Barney!
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
On third and short, going with their tight end. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The pitch goes to Barkley. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A handoff to Barkley. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all game. Woo! Let's get it.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They'll get just a couple, but the sticks move again.
Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. They'll set up to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Gone, 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 gone. Over, over.
Looking to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man right side is Ingram. And he gets it down to the 32. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Being chased, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Lions have recovered.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Omaha, ready to move. Hey.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a first down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. They keep it with Miller on first down. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Just beating the play clock. Stafford. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
21.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. He'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Now Prater to add the PAT. Prater for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. That'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The Giants on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Hey. 36. Hey, tag 26. Motion, I got one. Block it. Hey, Mike 52. Zero.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Double, set. Check. White. Hey. Shut down. Motion, check.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He completes it to Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
10.
3rd and 2, Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion, got the job done for a first down.
Stafford now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Set. Waiting. Trio right. Check 26. Check 13.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
4 down. Tag 55. They go here. Like that.
And the pitch goes to Miller. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
White. Hey, 22. Hey, takes 2. 2 of those 3. 2. Hey, hot.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They go play action here on first down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
32. Tag 32. Ready. Motion.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. There he goes inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I know a lot of coaches like the toss play because they think it can be a real momentum shifter. Get the ball to that back who can get to the corner and turn it upfield. And on this play, that's exactly what they got, including a first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll toss it to Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The Lions on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Stafford. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Say 22.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. That false start costly. Moves him back to the 9 now, 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Miller. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the I. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. It's the fullback, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions just continue to pour it on. Extra point good by Prater, and that will extend this big lead. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They'll look to throw here. Caught left side. It's Beckham. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Giants on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Saquon Barkley. But he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Catch here, left side, Thomas. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw here. And Ingram hauls it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Gone!
Now a play fake here on first down. Well, it's a shovel pass, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Sean Robinson breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
Gone!
Looking to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, it's Stafford. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone. Keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. To sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Stafford here. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Red! Omaha, ready, move! Ready!
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Motion. Pack 55! Check back 21, check back 21. Ready!
Now Miller, he's had a big workload here tonight. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Hey, tag 50 left. Hey, give me radar. Ready?
To throw is Stafford. Underneath for Miller. Call it a 3-yard gain. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Sam Martin now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And New York set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle to Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Eli Harold. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it'll bring up third down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Hey, go here! Hey, go here!
Stafford going to throw it. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
10.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. To the right and complete to Galladay. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Set, lady. 10. Double right. Hey.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Set, lady. We got three, fellas. We got 3. Go here. Ready. Zebra. Ready. 53. 4 down.
Throwing again at Stafford. Dancing to his left. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The toss out to Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Detroit, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now.